12 psychological tricks to get instant respect. Many of us have found ourselves in situations where we have not been treated as we should be treated, and all of us deserve to be respected. Respect is defined as the recognition of oneself as a unique entity and considered as an equal. And when we talk about being respected, we mean that the people we relate to recognize us as equals and accept our views and opinions of the world. So, if you feel you can't earn the respect of others or you think you've been disrespected, in this video we tell you 12 psychological tricks to command respect almost instantly. Number 1. Learn to differentiate kindness from condescension. It's very important to be respected, to understand the difference between being nice and being obligated to please. It is one thing to try to be as kind as possible to others, courteous and attentive, and quite another to be obsessed with pleasing others at all times. An attitude that is not far from submission. The autonomy of each individual allows them to choose when and how to help others. As Steve Jobs stated on more than one occasion, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Number 2. Take up more space. Another trick that will help you convey respect right away is to take up more space. By this we don't mean that you have to make grand gestures that grab attention. You can simply sit in a way that takes up your entire seat. The idea is not to invade the other person's space. The goal is to convey that you are not afraid to be seen. In fact, you convey the opposite when you slouch or are off to the side, so they don't see you. So it's about you, taking up your space where you are. Number 3. Raise your head and shoulders. Use body language strategies to convey respect. Stand up straight, maintain eye contact, and use a strong, clear, and assertive tone of voice. If you slouch or whisper, you will give the impression that you lack confidence, and people generally do not respect a person who lacks confidence. Through good body posture, you can gain respect from others. So, the next time you walk into a place, take a moment to straighten your shoulders a couple of times and add distance between your last ribs and your hip. It's all about you looking taller and noticing an immediate difference in your mood and other people's perception of you. Number 4. Don't react too quickly. The most confident people, or alphas in the animal world, keep their own time and don't let their surroundings control them. React on your own time, have controlled movements, and they will respect you more. So, before reacting to a situation, gather your thoughts. Don't act on impulse. Number 5. Try not to be interrupted. Most people think it's polite to stop talking when people interrupt them mid-sentence. But when you let someone walk over you and shut you up, you convey the idea that that person's opinion is more important than yours. By that I don't mean that you have to interrupt other people to talk nonstop or even more than others, but to gain respect, you should finish your sentences and arguments when you are speaking. This is really for group conversations. If you are talking alone with another person, it is not necessary. And of course, always be respectful and polite to other people. Number 6. Improve your first impression. People evaluate after about the first 5 seconds of seeing you. Always practice good hygiene and make sure your clothes are neat and clean. The mistake many people make is to dress with the unconscious goal of not standing out. That unconscious fear of being judged makes them dress as if they don't want others to notice them. So, take pride in your appearance. If you don't respect yourself and your appearance, it will be very difficult to gain respect from others. Number 7. Look in their eyes. When you are in a conversation with several people, take 2/3 seconds to look at each person. If you are talking, try to shift your gaze from one person to the next. This will make everyone feel a part of you and keep them focused on your story. You will gain the respect and attention of the group. Number 8. Acknowledge your competence. Trying to belittle someone else's successes and talents is one of the easiest ways to lose respect. Even if you believe you are right in what you think, if you say so, you show that you are bitter and envious. Conversely, by praising your competition or acknowledging the merits of others, you will convey confidence. By making others see that you respect your opponent for his victories and accomplishments, you will immediately make them more open to what you have to say, and they will respect you for admitting that your opponent's opinion is also valuable. You can apply this trick, for example, in the workplace, when you congratulate a coworker for what they did. In this way, you are showing that you are fair, honest, and self-confident. Number 9. Openly share your mistakes. Many people think they have to hide their faults and put their best foot forward. Image of themselves. In reality, people don't judge you by your mistakes. They judge you by your own perception of your mistakes. If you are honest about your imperfections, they will convey the idea that you are not afraid to be seen as you are. You also need to know how to do it correctly and when to do it, so they don't play against you. The key is in how you say it, and you have 2 ways. In this case, 1, you can talk about your mistakes in jest, or you can talk about them as things that happened in a single statement, without failing to make eye contact and with a tone of voice that conveys security, that is, without trying to seek sympathy from anyone. Number 10. Smile naturally. Incredible as it may seem, smiling too much can be detrimental. It is true that smiling is associated with sympathy and confidence, but on the other hand, if you do it too much, people will not respect you in the same way. Smiling too much is a gesture of seeking approval. The best is a natural smile, relaxed, without showing too many teeth. Number 11, don't be silent. Perhaps you have learned what is known as learned helplessness, but if someone disrespects you, you should not resign yourself to suffer it in silence. On the contrary, you must stand up for yourself. Standing up for yourself doesn't mean launching a retort, which will only make things worse. Instead, show tact and politeness when you do. Number 12, take several deep breaths. This is a trick that seems very simple, but it will help you enormously to focus your energy and concentrate on what you want to do and say. Respected people know how to remain calm in tense conditions. Have you used any of these tricks? And do you know someone you think would benefit from them? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a like and share this information. Thank you very much for watching the video.